Hey, how janky is that? Those of you who like intros, how is that? Welcome in. Much love. Trav here bringing you another playthrough. If you haven't checked out the deck tech, make sure to check it out. And what's up to the couple of you in the chat? So, interestingly enough, I already recorded today, but I thought I didn't do a good job and I wanted to record again. And I've been fighting perfectionism, but last night I fell asleep reading Steve Jobs, and he's like one of the most crazy perfectionists of all time. And I decided I should exercise some perfectionism today and do a better job and record again because I thought that I didn't have enough energy for you and I because I had just woken up. So we're back again. What do you think? Perfectionism, good or bad? I think it's philosophy and it doesn't matter so much. I I really don't care about winning because in the last video we won all our games, but I really don't care about winning. I really don't. I care about putting on a good show for you. Yeah. So first thing, I want to thank all of y'all for your support. Yesterday's video, my expose, although I also want to say that, and I'm going to reframe it right now, I didn't want or don't want any pity. I don't want any condolences. I don't want any sorry. I also don't necessarily want so much life direction. The point of that video was to explain my character and where I'm going. And it wasn't a bad beat story either. Like, here's what happened, and here's what you can learn if you choose, and here's where I'm headed. But any kind of pat in the back or anything like that is awesome and appreciated. So I want to thank you, but just for me to personally reframe that is important to say, okay, I am in a much better place than I was 6 months ago, even if it wasn't elegant or pretty how it happened. Yeah. A couple other things, non-magic related, I want to talk about. The first one is I've gotten a few comments of people saying, Trav, if like I care about you, if you have Tourette's or ADHD, you should really go to a doctor and get prescribed drugs. No, no, fuck that, right? Fuck that. Absolutely not. No chance. No thanks. I'm different, right? But that doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. We shouldn't all be the same. We shouldn't all talk the same. We shouldn't all think the same because I'm more liberated. And I appreciate your concern as well, but I just want to say, and some of you might be on ADHD drugs and stuff like that, and maybe it really helps you. But for me, I just don't believe in that. For me, I want to be who I want to be. I don't want to mask it with drugs, so I'm more alike everyone else. I think that things are yeah, be who you want to be, say what you want to say. If society doesn't like it, then it might have some short-term negatives, but people will follow you. People will actually, crowds will gather, right? Don't suppress that. Bring out your leader, right? And the second thing I want to comment on is I also have a couple comments like, yo, Trav, I care about you. I want you to succeed. And I want you to be aware that your physical how you present yourself and what's behind you and everything represents your physical brand and whether people are going to want to partner with you or whatever. And so you have to think about how you wear your hair and what you wear or don't wear. So my personal brand, yeah, so in the short story, I actually am very strategic about this. Marketing is my thing that I like. It's my hobby. I went to school for it and I worked in Wizards brand and I study successful personal brands and my own personal brand. I want it to be a couple things. I want it to be liberated. I want it to be taboo, actually. I want it to be represent freedom of expression. I want it to represent uh, innovation or whatever. So it has to be different from other people, right? And I'm not different for the sake of being different, but the book's behind me, that's definitely on purpose. As for sometimes I wear things or I dress in a way that I look homeless or dirty, awesome, right? You know, it's like, hey, I get people, you wear the same pants every day. No one asks why, right? I'm waiting for the young grasshopper to ask why and say, all right, let's work together, right? No one has asked me that. Why do you grow your hair out? No one has asked me that. Believe it or not, no one has asked me that. You know how many people have told me to shave my shitty little beard? A lot. You know how many people have asked me why I grow it? Zero, right? So those are the people that I want to work with. I don't want to work. I'm in a position where I get to choose a lot of who I work with, which is cool. If someone requires me to shave everything and fit in and wear a suit and look like everyone else, I don't really want that partnership anyway, is the truth of it. I am lucky to have a lot of choice. And I mentioned this before, in the far future, I imagine myself like I imagine myself having 1 million followers, making $1 million, and the average person on the street thinks I'm homeless because they just don't get it. That's actually what I want. Okay, I choose to let that resolve so that we can remand this. All right, we're going to be super dead. This is not a good matchup, and we might play 2 matches. Again, I just recorded and we won 2 matches, but I thought, man, this is garbage. No, I'm going to Steve Jobs it and do it again. I've got other stuff going on. I've got 5 messages in my inbox, Facebook, and 30 notifications. All that can wait because video is the big key. Okay. Actually, we're not quite dead. We can epic experiment and maybe, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna go out in my own terms, do what I want to do. Bah! Yeah, so that is me. I know I'm a little amateur psychology buff. I study that stuff, see what people are about, what people like, what people are into. And one thing is people really people really like people really like want to be liberated. People are repressed, right? A lot of us in today's society, if we look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we have our physiological needs and our safety needs met, and we're either missing love or self-actualization. Self-actualization being ego and doing cool stuff, and a lot of what's stopping us from doing that is not being allowed to be liberated and be who we want. So if I can give you a glimpse of that and show you, like, it's not that bad. It's actually good, right? It's actually good. People actually like it. It's not what you think. Then I'm doing a useful thing. Even if it looks like I'm just playing games, I'm not. I'm sharing useful stuff. So what do you think about that? Leave me a comment. I know I went on a little rant and a little rave here, but I also think that that's my job. Share some energy with you, share some excitement. Again, I want to thank all of you for sharing cool stuff. Is it laggy on Magic Online or is the stream lag itself? For those of you watching in the chat, I'll shout out the chat. We talked about how I was going to not look at the chat all the time. I'm training to not look at it because I don't want trolls to be able to get my attention at any time. And I just get into arguments with people, even if they're my people, even if it's just we're easily things are easily misunderstood over the internet. It's very common to not get each other. Okay, I like this game. Stream lagged. How much is it? Stream's lagging a bit. Has it been lagging? What's up, everyone? Has it been lagging the whole time or just a little bit? Because I don't want to be perfection number 3 and redo it again. It's okay if has the audio been lagging, I guess is more important. Have you been able to get my key points? That's way more important. Alright, so at this point it's just a matter of hitting lands and then somehow winning sometime. No, just only the last few minutes, no audio. Okay. Audio is fine. Perfecto. Awesome. Perfecto. Alright, so what are we gonna do here, people? I'm gonna start off with Manamorphose. And actually the opponent's kinda low life. I wanna go for the throat. I wanna go for the throat here. Yeah, knock the opponent to 11. We can finish with Epic Experiment. Should I have sided out Molten Rain? This game it would be very good. Brew says, I'm sure a lot of us would agree that we like seeing your out-of-the-box brew. It's the reason I'm a fan. Thank you for sharing that. A lot of people are going to unfollow when I switch to other games and do other things, but a lot of people will follow for those reasons. I like Magic, but it's important that I go bigger than Magic. For we can Epic for 5. We can also Anger plus Is It Charm. I think I'm going to wait a turn. What do I mean by that? I want this channel to be about sharing, me sharing. It has to be. There's not going to be anyone producing content, and I really don't want it to be just about Magic. Magic is my vehicle of doing cool things because I don't have a lot of faith in Wizards in the long run necessarily. Um, Not that I think that they're total fuck ups, but alright, so here's a lot of damage. We can take all of it. Actually, we can throw down a Fumarole to block, which I think we're going to do. And then we can go Anger the Gods plus Is It Charm. Fumarole. Really weird that the opponent would attack with that Bushwhacker. Okay, block. Bam. Well, I hope you comment. For those of you coming in through Magic, I don't I don't mean to rage at everyone today. Definitely in a rant mode. For those of you who come in through Magic, I hope that you I hope that you stick around for the ideas. I hope you come for the Magic and stick around for the ideas. I hope that. Bilbo Laggins. Here's a Curd Ape. Curdizzle for Shizzle. Okay. So we're at 12 life, which is a good amount, but we could get burned out. There's an Electrolyze. Do we want to Epic Experiment for 6? I really don't that bad. I'm gonna save Electrolyze and Is It Charm for defense and see what the opponent wants to do. So we could go Electrolyze plus Is It Charm and take down both of these creatures. I think that's probably worth doing. We might get hit with Gore-Clan Rampager. If so, I screwed up. I shouldn't have let the opponent attack. But, oh well, we have Lightning Bolt just in case. 2 damage to target creature. Definitely the scariest thing the opponent has is Garmagoyf. Karmagoyf. Hey, we're only a Lightning Bolt plus a Fumarole hit away from winning. Atarka's command. Alright, bolt you. Resolves. Resolves. Oh, does the opponent have a land and a blocker? Do we want to Epic Experiment or do we want to win? I would like to win and go for another game. Although I respect going for Epic Experiment. Oh, boss. Shout out to Manly Man 8612. Who's manly now, bro? Who's manly now, bro? Okay. I'm gonna cut Magmatic Insight for another Young Pyro and try to survive. Young Pyro. So what do you think about this deck overall? The experience, win or lose, it's been fun. It hasn't meant to be 100% competitive. Opponent mulligans. Leave a comment below. What do you think? Is it leave a haiku of how you feel about this deck. Rank it on a scale from happy to pretty. Best haiku wins. My ever-loving admiration. There's an Anger of the Gods, which I like, but I'm still going to go for the Lightning Bolt because, general, the more we can protect our life, the better. Although, again, could cause us some serious problems. So I hope the opponent doesn't have that. Don't have no Goyf. Beat everything but. Okay, no Goyf. Burning Tree's fine. No Goyf. Okay, that's fine. We're taking a little bit of a beating, but we're still alive and we got a good amount of life. We could Flame Slash, but I'm not gonna Flame Slash because I want to save the Flame Slash to try to take down a Goyf. And this could cost us the game, and I want to use Anger of the Gods to clear up the board. Gross combo. Speaking of gross, who saw Gross Gore? These are my last final words as a video on YouTube. My last final words by Gross Gore. I saw this thing, it popped up into, I'd never even heard of this person, it popped into my recommended. There's Garmaglyph, and it was like, holy shiz, this is crazy. Okay, well, I'm glad we saved this. I'm glad we saved this Flame Slash, but gross score, yeah, yeah. This person basically he had 250,000 followers, and he was a huge asshole. He was a huge asshole, and he got banned. And his exit video is incredibly epic. I actually recommend watching it if you want to study what can go wrong if you're an asshole. And if you want to study human emotion, there's some raw human emotion in that video. So maybe I should have just flame slashed, but I felt like I should do whatever's most mana efficient. There's a goblin guide. Yikes, man. I definitely have not played this perfect. There's another electrolyze, but I should have. I don't know what I should have done. Fuck it, man. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, man. Electral. I think we're gonna die with all these cards in hand. I just can't imagine possibly winning. It's really hard to imagine winning your move. It's been a good series though. Leave me a haiku below. What do you think about it? Was this a good series? Thanks for watching. We're gonna get a Tarkus commanded. We're not dead. We're not dead yet. Lightning bolt. Okay. Maybe that match was winnable. I don't know. Again, I think this video was better than the previous video where we won 2 matches because I this was a good video. Was it entertaining? Are you entertained? Why do you watch? Do you watch for wins? Do you watch for the energy? I'm here for the energy. That's what I like, and I think that made this a good video. 575 syllables. Tarmogoyf, the king of modern. It can be killed by anything. It's not the king. This deck in your channel, pure sweetness. By the way, is it me or is the stream dead? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? By the way, if you made it all the way to the end, you watched the video, you put out words of your support, get the ebook if you haven't yet got the ebook. It makes a big difference for you and for me. How to use Magic for Good. There's a link to that below. Take the free deck building workshop. Join the free Magic for Good group. I'll see you in there. I'm excited to see you around the internets. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for being in here. All your comments, feedback. If you leave 4 comments on this video, awesome. Comment on the intro. Comment on ADHD drugs. Comment on branding. Comment on gross score. Comment on the deck. Leave a haiku. If you leave 7 comments, awesome. I'm sorry if your account gets shut down for spamminess, but 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 See you later. Thanks for watching. Peace.